All right, guys, today we're going to talk about kitchen layouts. What are some of the different options for kitchen layouts and what makes them good or bad, or pros and cons, all right? So I'm standing in a showroom and I'm going to show you a couple of displays in a showroom and show you just a few options. This single wall kitchen is not uncommon to see in apartments, in studio apartments, things like that, okay? The advantage of something like this, it's really easy to get to everything. Just pay attention to your landing spaces, okay? Sometimes it can get a little tight to get between your appliances, but it makes everything convenient. The downside with a single wall kitchen is when you have more than one user, because then we're interfering with each other, right? As we're walking between the appliances, it's kind of tough because you got to work around each other, okay? So that's just a little bit about a single wall kitchen layout. Okay, so now I'm in a galley kitchen display. Okay, now in this design, what's nice about this is now I can have my appliances and my working space a little bit closer to each other, right? So I've got working space in the island, I've got working space on the wall side of the kitchen, okay? The other advantage of a galley kitchen is if I have traffic flow going in and out of the kitchen, I can go to the garage or to the great room or something like that. It makes it easy flow in and out. That's one of the disadvantages as well. The challenge with that is it becomes a traffic area. This becomes a highway, so you got to be careful where you flow this space into in a kitchen layout, because it can become a place where this interferes with your use of the kitchen, okay? This again works good for oftentimes two cooks or two users in a layout like this works just fine, okay? This is a galley kitchen. All right, now we're standing in a unfinished display that's a U-shaped. So the advantages of a U-shaped kitchen is that I can actually put my primary work triangle pieces in all three legs of the kitchen area. Even though this one doesn't necessarily have it, you might have your cooking surface on this side, your sink over here, your fridge over here. In this case, we've got the cooking sink and then the refrigeration's on this side. But it makes it really versatile for that type of design. The advantage of it, of course, too, is that this does not become a walk-through or workflow area because it's a dead end. I come in, it's like a cul-de-sac, right? There's nowhere else to go. You got to go back out to go to the rest of the house. So that's one of the advantages of it, okay? Just be careful with the U-shaped kitchens sometimes, because the challenge is you can make it so it's really difficult to get to everything easily and have more than multiple users in here at once. Now let's talk about an L-shaped with an island. That layout is probably the most popular layout I see. Now I'm not standing in that kitchen layout right now, but I'm just going to give you the idea. That layout, basically you have the two perimeter walls like this, an L shape, right, that continues that way with an island. The advantages of a layout like that, of course, is it creates, number one, it can prevent heavy traffic flow going through the kitchen. Oftentimes we'll have a door opening in this area of the layout that goes, say, into a pantry, into a garage, into something like that. And then, of course, the opening side of the L going out into the great room or something like that. The other advantage to that, of course, with an island and an L shape, you can have multiple users in that kitchen using the space and not feeling like they're interfering with each other. We'll put a sample like that on the screen. You can see it and point out a couple of those features there. But it depends. If you like to have your users help you cook or clean or those types of things, you can control how the traffic is used in your space by how you design the layout. The layout of your kitchen is one of the most important starting points of how you plan your kitchen. I hope this helps.